just because the name is Chongqing Punk doesn't mean we don't know anything about Sichuan. We lived there for 10 years, so I mean, to that I say, if you're new here, go back and watch the 500 or so other videos that we have on our channel from when we were back in Sichuan. In the meantime, how about a restaurant review? Let's see if this stuff holds up. So the place is super busy. That's a really good sign. In fact, so busy that we're here kind of in the hallway on the second floor, which, you know, the thing is that if you're gonna get, if you're gonna get stuck in a place, I mean, just take it. Like you're a guest here, so don't be a jerk. Just take the hospitality. In fact, here, have a drink. More people are showing up really fast. This place is gonna just like, it's gonna be stuffed before we know it. So we're lucky we got anything. And luckily, we're right near the bathroom, so stay tuned for the elimination report. What we've got here is some peanut milk. It is freshly squeezed right from the teat of a peanut. And our first dish has arrived, and we got beef and we got greens. Now, hey, hold on. You might think, what do I know about food? I actually have worked in kitchens. I was a personal chef for an artist once. I'm not actually, just one time, and I'm not actually a chef. You can't say a chef, because that's like saying like you're a surgeon or a doctor or something like that. It's not, you need to be officially licensed as a chef, and I am not. Although I have performed surgery in 2 states. Now, I'm not a vegetarian, but there's a lot of meat I don't eat, just because I'm a squeamish kind of guy. So Emily's gonna tell you, what does she think about the beef?
It's really delicious and flavorful. It's got a good balance of a little bit spicy and even like a brightness that's a little bit sweet. It's really delicious.
Sweet brightness. Excuse the noise. I mean, this is a real Sichuan restaurant. In case, actually it's like 4.5 stars or something like that. It's high up there, so it's real. And the KTV is started downstairs, so things are getting wild here. The parties are going nuts, and I'm about to try the first part of the greens, which goes with the beef. Almost like an asparagus kind of green. It makes you scream. You can hear the asparagus scream in my mouth. And the peppercorn, it's coated it, and the nice like greasy sauce is hitting my throat now. That's good. Now, I know these are not asparagus, but I can't tell you what kind of green they are. Not because I'm trying to keep secrets from you, because I just don't know. I mean, it's got like a dark, fibrous kind of like, sort of like kale, not as bitter, but it's full of flavor, especially when you add in like that there's ginger and, that's the ginger and the peppercorn. And you can see our other dishes are starting to pile up here. And I'm gonna start showing you the bean. I'm gonna show you the bean because this is a countryside favorite of ours. A nice mush in the inside. The outside though is like a waxy, texture-wise, it might be a little upsetting to some people, but not me, because I like to chew. I still have my teeth. Now to finish up with the bean, I believe it's probably cooked in like a very it's a meaty sauce, because I mean these guys are like there's something hearty to them. Like I can feel like these beans were like on the range earlier this afternoon, like running across the grass. And while they're really good, it's the peppercorn. I can tell you this is a good restaurant because the peppercorn isn't an attack. Like it's not a sensory overload that attacks you right away. It sort of creeps up. You might be able to tell how red I'm getting. It's because the fire inside is slowly burning. It's that slow build that tells you this is a 4.5 star restaurant. It's done with subtlety, it's done with class, and it's done with cabbage. Really quickly, the cabbage itself, I already tested it so you don't get the first like reaction, but it's crispy and it's floppy. You got to do it real fast, so it just like it maintains the strict like the I don't know what's a good word for that.
Crispness.
That could be good. The integrity, the cabbage integrity maybe.
Mouthfeel.
The mouthfeel of a cabbage, and it's a little smoky. But here's the thing, in a second, we're gonna go to the star. But before we get to the star of the show, let's talk about the peanuts. This peanut juice this isn't the stuff that comes in a can or a bottle or something. This is real. I wasn't kidding about it. It's serious thick, like almost globule. And you know, maybe some Sichuan food is a little scary that way for you. You might ask, what's the difference between Chongqing food and Sichuan food? The answer my first boss would give, it doesn't matter. I think what Sarah meant about it doesn't matter is essentially just don't bother me, because it didn't really matter no matter what I asked. Like, am I getting paid this week? It doesn't matter. Are we taking a car? It doesn't matter. Is the president coming? It doesn't matter. It just didn't matter. But what does matter is these noodles. They're pretty much one of our favorites of all time. And it's a glass noodle. It's got cabbage in it. We double cabbaged. And that's a no-no. One cabbage, another cabbage. Like, you get in a lot of trouble for that. So don't anyone report us. But report the taste is delicious. That's the kind of place it is. It's a birthday party or it's for meetings. It's definitely not for foreigners to be sitting in the hallway eating way too much food than they can possibly eat. You can see the problem that we've created for ourselves. You're supposed to have rice at the end. That's another thing we're doing wrong. And we keep waving it away. We're in so much trouble. You'd think it was maybe our birthday for the amount of food that we ordered. Now, here's the thing. We're gonna pack it up and we're gonna take it home. But we needed to get this much just to like taste and see, like, is this a place to come back? And it definitely is. Hopefully some of this has like been helpful to you. The last thing, it's not a dessert per se. We think it might be some kind of peanut paste in this inside. It's not bean, it's usually bean, but the sesame on the outside is pretty killer. And it's killing me, because we gotta pack this up, man. My God. You know, I'll tell you what, that's a lot cleaner than a lot of bathrooms I've used in Sichuan. So the restaurant's gonna lose a couple of peppercorn points for that. But as for the food, it's way up there. I'm gonna go, let's give it 5 peppercorns out of 5. It's very Sichuan. One last thing that they lose points on is that the waitstaff is way too attentive. I've never seen anyone like really be that helpful at any restaurant in Sichuan. So once again, you know, Chongqing, Chengdu, Chongqing does even Sichuan better. That battle's gonna go on until the end of time, and I'm gonna keep it going. I can never, hey, you know, look, you know I'm kidding, right? We stayed in Sichuan for 10 years. I love it. In the comments downstairs, tell us what you like. Sichuan, Chengdu, Chongqing, leave us a message. I'll read it.